Hi, it's Bryce Fuller with the Fuller Force at Baird & Warner, and today we're going to talk about making money in real estate and all the different ways you can do that, and when we calculate cash-on-cash return for your investment properties. So, the first thing you have to understand is that there are four basic ways that you make money in real estate. Number one is cash flow. Number two is appreciation. Number three are tax savings. And number four is principal write-down. Okay, so cash flow is the difference between your monthly payment and how much you take in. Appreciation is how much the value of the house increases over time. Tax savings is the money that you're going to save every year on taxes because you own real estate. And the principal write-down is how much of that mortgage you are writing down the balance of every single month. Okay, so the next step is we're going to actually do some calculations and we're going to figure out your rate of return on your down payment, because that's really what we're looking for here. We're going to make some assumptions here, so follow along and let's calculate some things out. The first thing is we're going to buy a home for $200,000. Now this home actually does exist. I just looked at it in the MLS. So we're going to buy it for $200,000, and your down payment on a $200,000 home is going to be $40,000 down payment. That's 20%, okay? This is what we're going to look for the return on, is your down payment. How much money are you actually putting into purchasing the home? You can rent this home today, right now, for $2,200 a month. So, let's figure this out. Your monthly payment for your principal and interest and your taxes and your insurance is going to be about $1,625 a month. Monthly payment is $1,625. So your cash flow should be, let's calculate this out, $2,200 minus $1,625 is $575 every single month. Now, this isn't a true number, and the reason it's not a true number is because you're going to have to factor in things like repairs and vacancies. So let's just make it a little easier number, and we're gonna take off $275, and let's say that your cash flow is $300 a month. Okay, so now let's figure out what your annual return is. So 300 times 12 is $3,600, divided by your $40,000 down payment is a 9% return under cash flow. One done. So the next step is to calculate out our appreciation. Now the appreciation is how much the value of the house goes up over time. In general, the standard rule of thumb is about 1% above inflation. Now, lately we've had a lot of inflation, but let's be really conservative and say that we only appreciate 2% a year. So, an appreciation of 2% of $200,000 is $4,000 over the year, right? $4,000 over $40,000 right here is a 10% return on appreciation. So let's talk about the principal write-down portion right here, okay? After 1 year, you will have paid down your mortgage about $1,600 in 1 year. So 1,600 divided by 40,000 is 4%. So our principal write-down portion is 4%. Now, the last aspect is the tax savings. What is it that you are saving on your taxes every single year by owning real estate? Your tax savings are calculated by a lot of different methods. Number one, you have depreciation. Number 2, you have expenses. And under expenses, you're going to have repairs, taxes, interest, insurance, okay, so let's figure out your depreciation first. You get to depreciate, by the way, I'm not an accountant, so please check with your accountant on all of these questions, okay? But you get to depreciate your home over 27 and a half years. So $200,000 divided by 27 and a half is you get to write down 7,200, we're gonna say 250, it's a little bit more, but we're gonna say 7,250 a year. Okay, the other expenses are your repairs. Let's just say it's $100 a month. Your taxes on a house like this are gonna be about $5,000. The interest portion is $11,000, the first year is $11,150. And your insurance will run you about $1,000. So now we're going to calculate what is your rate of return. You cash flow at 9% plus 10% appreciation plus a 16% tax savings and a principal write down of 4%. That's 20, 30, 39% on your money, which was $40,000 on your down payment. 39%, let's calculate this out here. 39% times $40,000 is $15,600 every year. That is your cash on cash return. That's an amazing rate of return. You can't find that in the stock market. Only real estate can do that for you. If you have any questions, give me a call. It's Bryce Fuller with the Fuller Force at Baird & Warner, signing off.